Good morning, dear students. Today I have for the class 9 modals or the modal verbs. So let's have a quick look at it. So what do you understand by the term modals? You have seen there are many verbs which expresses the mood, and manner of the speaker. Those types of verbs are called the modal verbs. Now let's quickly have a look at the examples. We generally use these type of verbs like can, could, may, might, must, should, will, have to, be able to, etc. We also use the negative forms of it. But what are the uses? We use the modal verbs just to show the ability or inability, possibility, permission, obligation, capacity, certainty, and advice. Sometimes we also use modals just to show the suggestions. Next we have the example of can. So today in this particular slide, I'm going to discuss about the uses of can and could. So what is the use of can? Can is used to show the ability or the lack of ability of a person or the subject. So in here we have two sentences. Tom can write poems and Lisa cannot speak French. The first sentence shows the ability of Tom and the second sentence shows the inability of Lisa. So we can say that can is used to say something that is possible or that someone has an ability or an opportunity. Quickly look at the examples. And the negative of can is cannot or can't, which shows the inability. In the second example, you can see that Lisa can't speak German is a perfect example of a negative verb. In future also, we can use can. The example is, if we earn some money, we can go on holiday next summer. So now, let's look at the second type of modals. The next part that we have is could. Could is used to show the ability or the lack of ability which is used in the past. So the same example written in the past would be, Tom could write poems when he was 4 and I couldn't understand what was happening. So what have you understood? We have understood that we use could to say something was possible, that someone had an ability in the past. And the negative form of could is could not or couldn't. Could is also used for asking permission, but that is used for polite asking. For example, could I borrow your ladder please? Could often sounds more polite and formal than can. Now, let's have a quick look at the differences between can and could. What have you understood still now? Can shows the ability, possibility, permission, request, and offer in the present time. And could shows the ability, possibility, permission, request, and suggestion, sometimes in the past, and in the case of request, permission, and suggestion, it can be used in the present. Now let's have a look at the examples. For ability in can, we can say I can speak 5 languages. For ability in the past, we could say he could play football before the accident. So that's all for today that we have for you. Thank you very much. I'll show you some more examples in the next videos.